everybody, it's Trista from Be True to You, Love, Delight, Centered, and Balanced. If you're new here, I I try to get on every Friday and talk about subjects, different subjects, energy, healing, life coaching, um, share quotes, tips, strategies to live your best life. So if you are new here, or if you're here with me, I would love for you to say hi in the chat. So the last 2 weeks, well, this is the third week, we've been talking about living your best life and what that means to you. And I had somebody ask me if you, or yeah, if the second half of your life can be better than the first half. And I 1,000% believe yes, because we're always learning and growing. We're always expanding and doing new things. That's what we're here to do. We're here to grow and expand and learn. We're not meant to be the same person. You're not ever the same person. I'm not the same person as I was yesterday. I'm not the same person I was a month ago. Nobody is. So when I got asked that question, I was like, yes, because, and my brain went to a scenario of, say you had this job and you didn't like it. You did not like this job. It did not work for you on any level. And when you were in that space, it was like the worst thing ever. You couldn't wait to get out of it. And so you decided to shift things and find a new job, which by you working in this new job, it opened your awareness to, hey, I like this, or hey, I didn't think of that. I read that. I find this very interesting. And then you're able to go down this path and do this thing, or this path and do this thing. And then you are in a brand new career that you never thought or never saw possible. And it fits you 1,000%. And everything is falling into place. And you're just like, yes, life is amazing. But it didn't mean necessarily that that first part was all bad, because even though it was not a good time in your life, you didn't like the job, it wasn't working for you, you had all these things, it felt like it was falling apart. But when you look back on it, without that position or without that happening, you wouldn't be where you were today. Because if you for some reason loved that job and everything was perfect the way it was, you wouldn't have left it. Or maybe you wouldn't have left it, maybe you still would have left it. Or maybe you wouldn't have left it in the time frame that you needed to for universe, God, higher power, however you view it, needed it to happen for you to have this opportunity over here. So that needed to happen for this to happen. So yes, if you look at it from that perspective, you're the first half. I'm looking at from this situation. The second half of what you truly want to do, you fell in love with this career and you love it and you couldn't see yourself doing anything better, and you never thought you would see yourself doing it. It is a lot better than this other job, but this needed to happen. But you're living your best life. But because of this was allowed to happen. So when you're not in this over here anymore, you can look at it from the perspective of, it was hard, but I did it. And I learned this, and this. And then you're able to be like, it wasn't all bad because I did meet this person. I did do this, and there's so many different experiences with life that can do that. But I just chose the whole job thing. So can your life, can the second part of your life be better than the first part? Absolutely. It's constantly changing, it's constantly growing. Your best life, honestly, is now, because if you're living in the present moment, which I'm kind of preaching to the choir because we all work on that, because for humans that we're constantly like, what do we need to do tomorrow? Oh, I didn't get this paid yesterday, you know. So being in the present moment isn't always the easiest, but when we're in the present moment, that's and we're loving the moment we're in, then we're living our best lives. And then that's when the world can open up. That's what I believe. When you truly are happy with you and you truly love yourself and um, different things that are going on, then you start living your best life. And then the world literally, because we're magnets, literally attracts everything that you've been dreaming of, everything that you've been wanting. And it to me, it literally feels like magic. It's the most wonderful thing ever to just be like, yes, this is what I was manifesting. This is what I wanted. So, what does living your best life mean to you? Are you living it? Is there something that you would love to do that you haven't done yet, but you've always wanted to do it? Why not start? So, yeah. If you have any thoughts or anything about living your best life, please feel free to put them in the chat. And I hope everyone has a wonderful 4th of July and a wonderful weekend. All right. Have a great day. Bye.